a couple of key areas that we would encourage people and bring a framework to this is what we call the 5 ways to well-being. So these are what we call connect. And it's really important that people know that as humans, we're incomplete. We need people around us, and whether they're family members or friends or colleagues, older persons or children, that's part of our connectivity. That's as important to us as food and drink and shelter. But that sense of belonging is really, really powerful and really important. And then the whole area of staying active. We are designed to be physically active, and that helps keep the equilibrium, helps us burn off some of the stress hormone, and also allows us to create what we call endorphins, which are our happy hormones. So whether that's exercise in terms of a brisk walk, going for a run, sometimes it might be something people prefer to do solo and it gives them time to reflect, or if it's in partnership with friends, maybe going for a walk with a buddy, or playing sport. But that physical exercise for an adult, at least 30 minutes a day of physical vigorous exercise, even running up the stairs in your office, can actually do a lot just to rebalance, step out of a situation, burn off some of the stressors, and you'll actually come back feeling a bit more refreshed. Mm-hmm. And then other areas like keep learning. And sometimes keep learning means in the academic sense, is there a course you'd like to do, is there a program you'd like to study? But it also means satisfy your curiosity. So that might be an interest in local history. It might be an area you want to learn more about. It could be an older person who has a great understanding of history in the local area, for example. Keeping up that curiosity and keep learning is a really important part, because we're always trying to develop and stay engaged and satisfy that natural curiosity. And then the other areas are what we call take notice. So sometimes in our very busy lives, we fill that space with pictures and sound and noise. A very simple little exercise is just to sit still for a few moments and try and focus on 5 background sounds that you normally zone out and don't take notice of. And that might be a sound of nature, which is particularly useful, or it could be a sound of distant traffic. And what does that conjure up for you? So we're sometimes very focused on what we're going to do next or what we've done a moment ago, just to be in the present and take notice. Physical sensations, the sounds, the smells, the feels. That is a really reaffirming and important piece of getting grounded, particularly if you're feeling tense or anxious. It's a really good way of just stabilizing again. And then the final one of the 5 ways to well-being is to give. And the quickest way to make yourself happy is to make someone else happy. So if you can engage with some other person, it might be a spontaneous gift, it might be a random act of kindness, it might be just a phone call just to check in, but to kind of come out of ourselves and engage with someone else in terms of what would they enjoy, what would they find helpful. And people do that through volunteering, through gifting, through being involved with the local food bank, or visiting an elderly person, or helping out with a local kids group, sports coaches, etc. Just that act of giving is probably the fastest way to make yourself happy. Just don't tell people that's why you're doing it. But we know that research done by Volunteers Ireland, for example, people who volunteer enjoy much better mental health than the wider population who don't volunteer. But to become involved, invest in your community is a really good way to protect your own mental health.
For more information and resources, visit www.mentalhealthireland.ie.